guys, what's going on? It is the Pat Plays, and I changed my name. Yeah, I went ahead and changed my name today. So from now on, you can call me Patrick. That's my name. That's what Pat stands for. And today we have something a little different to the channel. We're starting to do a top 5 series. A lot of YouTubers do it, and I thought, why not do that with GTA? I mean, there's so much stuff to do on Grand Theft Auto 5, it's utterly ridiculous. Oh man. So I just thought about the top 5 series. So today we're doing the top 5 worst supercars in the whole game. I know what you're thinking. That means that they're the worst cars? No. That just means that they are the worst of the best. So first spot, we've got the grotty Cheetah. Not saying the Cheetah is a bad car. No, it's not. It's pretty fast, but it's not one of my favorites. If you guys feel a little offended by what I'm choosing here to be in a top 5 worst, don't get offended. It's my opinion, not the game's fact. But the Cheetah, it's a pretty good looking car, I gotta give it that. It's not bad, it has a pretty good acceleration, but I would not recommend racing with this car. I would not recommend it. Some people told me that it's a great car to race with, it's pretty fast, but it's not my car to race with, man. I mean, it's okay with corners. It's not the best with the corners. I like a car that's not too fast and that's outstanding when it comes to corners. If it doesn't, it's too low for one. The Cheetah is too low for one. The brakes are okay. It's lower than a Turismo, so if I do something like go up like that, it's gonna just go crazy. And I mean, it's just not my car to race with. It might be yours. If it is, good luck. You figured out how to use this thing. Fantastic, congratulations. And the Cheetah comes in at our number 5 spot. Alright guys, at our number 4 spot, we've got the Vaping Bullet, aka the 4GT. This thing is not a bad car. I've actually beat some of the fastest vehicles with the Bullet before on PS3. But the fact that it's as slow as it is, and you can't do anything with it. All you can do is change the wheels and change the color of it. I don't like that. The Bullet should be able to do a little bit more than what it could be. The acceleration is not all pumped up to be. The top speed, as you can see, isn't fast at all. I'm sorry, but it's not fast at all. It's probably one of the slowest supercars there is. And it's a shame. It almost had me cry to put this car in the top 5. That's why it's at number 4. Because I just love the 4GT. The Vaping Bullet. It's a good car. It's one of those cars that if you can't afford a supercar, then you can always buy the Vaping Bullet. It's only $155,000, I believe. And it's one of those cars that if you're a good racer with, you can definitely smoke some people. You won't smoke them, but you know, you'll probably win if you're a good racer. As you guys can see, the Bullet is outstanding when it comes to corners. Has fantastic brakes, but it could be faster. It could have a little bit more you could do with the Bullet, and that is why it is covered in our number 4 spot, guys. Alright guys, at our number 3 spot, we have the overflawed Entity. You guys are probably like, what? The Entity is outstanding, which I have no argument with that. But there is order to my madness. The Entity is probably faster than a Zentorno. The Entity is probably, it should be the second best supercar if it only wasn't for this one particular reason. The Entity has outstanding acceleration. The Entity has outstanding speed. The Entity has outstanding brakes. But this one reason just throws me off with this car. The Entity, I don't know what Rockstar was thinking when they made this car. They probably thought that it was too overrated, that it will probably beat some of the guys most favorite vehicle, that stupid, ugly Zentorno. As y'all just saw, the entity, here we go, prepare to jump up. The entity gets slower as you drive. Yes, that's right. As you drive, the entity loses speed. As I was racing on PS3 and on PS4, because I just absolutely love this car, the entity got slower on long hauls, and it was so annoying. Like like what? I love this car. But the fact that it gets slower will make you lose every single race there is. And that absolute reason alone, guys, is why the entity is in a top 5 worst video series. I'm sorry, entity, but that Rockstar completely messed over you right there. I keep doing the same race. That's because Rockstar is being stupid again and not giving me any new races to do. It keeps giving me error races and motorbike races. Like, what? I'm doing a top 5 supercar video here. That, guys, the entity is coming at our number 3rd spot. Moving on to number 2. Alright, guys, it is now to the number 2 top 5 worst supercars to race with, and we have the Coil Voltage. Not a lot of people like the Voltage, and I kind of see why. The Voltage is one of those cars that is who done it and why. The Voltage gets fast, yeah, it's pretty fast, but the fact that it's it looks like hold on. It looks like, oh, see, that's what kills me with this thing. It has no grip. This thing looks like the Lotus Elise or Lotus Exige, one of them, but it's really the Hennessy Venom GT in real life. But the fact that this thing is a freaking electric car. Are you kidding? Why, Rockstar? Why? There's another car that's an electric car that's just like the Coil Voltage. It is the Hijack Chameleon. This car is so pitiful. This car is so pitiful. To change the hood, it gives you this ugly hood that it's like some type of blue that you can't even change. It's not even a secondary color. This car is so pitiful. There's only one color, but the hood is so hideous. Come on, man. That is why this car is coming at our number 2 spot. On to the number 1 spot. Guys, for our top 5 worst supercars, the car you're about to see is about to make you cry your eyes out. This car is pitiful. No other than the Pagazzi Vaca. This thing, I can't even think of an insult for this thing. This thing is just awful. This thing is pitiful. This thing is so slow, the boost can't even help it. Look closely. What? What? This thing is awful. This thing is slower than the Vaping Bullet. This thing is by far the slowest supercar in the entire game. This thing is so bad. Listen to me. Listen to me. This thing is so bad. The sports car, one of the slowest sports cars, Rockstar says, which is obviously false, the P-Fister Comet is faster than the Pagazzi Vaca. Yeah, this thing is that bad according to Rockstar, and I'm like, how in the world is a Porsche 911 Turbo faster than a Lamborghini Gallardo? This thing is horrible. Before I got my money, I was like, I'm about to buy me a supercar. That's it. I bought me a supercar. I'm gonna buy this piece of garbage, and I'm like, I am so disappointed. I wanted to break Grand Theft Auto 5 for making this car. This thing is just awful. I'm sorry. This thing is hideous. It looks nice. It looks like you're about to smoke some awesome cars with it. But no. The only smoking that's about to be done is to you and this pitiful piece of crap. Because it is so slow. It is so bad. It is just awful. thank you guys. Oh my goodness, this thing is just pitiful. Thank you guys for watching this top 5 worst supercars. This I appreciate your support in this video, guys. Please comment, like, and subscribe, and we will be back with you guys.